Minister Narendra Modi spoke for about an hour and a half. He started around 7:30, spoke till about 2 minutes past 9 o'clock and made a very emphatic plea, perhaps for a third term, where he said that the nation is entering its most crucial phase as it attempts to become a developed country by 2047. He spoke of declaring war against what the Prime Minister called were three evils that were stalling the development or holding back the development of our country. Corruption, war against corruption, war against parivarvad or dynasty politics. That was, according to the Prime Minister, stalling opportunities for everyone. And he called for a war against appeasement politics. Tushti-karan. Again, something that the Prime Minister said was holding back the development of the country and was against principles of social justice. Once again, the three service chiefs, the Chief of Defence Staff, the Defence Minister, they line up to see off the Prime Minister. The General Officer Commanding of Delhi area, General Seth, walks behind the Prime Minister as he waves to the crowd. There are 1,800 special invitees here at the Red Fort. And who are these people who were there? They were all who were a part of this nation-building exercise, as the Prime Minister calls it, the builders of New India. Those who were involved in the construction of the Central Vista project, the new Parliament building, equally important. Those who were involved in construction of border roads. But what are some of the main points made by Prime Minister Narendra Modi? And we will hear some of them. Women-led development is something that the Prime Minister emphasized on. In the years ahead, the roadmap that the Prime Minister gives to build a stronger nation, to build stronger national character for the coming 25 years. One mantra, he said, was unity. Stand united. Do nothing that would divide society, that would divide people. He spoke of a reality check. He spoke of seeking the nation's blessings to carry forward his effort or the nation's effort to make India a developed country in the 100th year of India's independence by 2047. He said you cannot stop this journey, and you will not be able to stop this journey in case certain principles are followed, principles that he is following: Suchita, Pardarshita, Nishpakshita, transparency and equality and impartiality. Fight against corruption, fight against parivarvad, fight against tushti-karan, appeasement politics. Because he said that what the nation is battling at this point of time is there are political parties which are of the family, for the family, by the family. And such parties, according to the Prime Minister, were enemies of talent, enemies of opportunity. Appeasement was against social justice. Fight these three evils to realize the dream of the father of the nation, to have India of 2047. He says he's worked for that. Reform, perform, transform. He said he worked hard for the nation, and this is where perhaps the Prime Minister was making a plea to be re-elected, where he said, I live for you, I come from you, I work for you, I sweat for you, you are my family. This was the Prime Minister's message. And of course he said, if this happens, he will be able to return to the ramparts of the Red Fort to address the nation on the 15th of August 2024, to be able to talk about the nation's growth story. He said the coming 5 years are most crucial in case India wants to realize that dream of being a developed country by 2047. The Prime Minister started speaking around 7:33 in the morning. He spoke till about 4 minutes past 9. and gave two parts. One was his achievements so far, the achievements of his government in the past 9 years, and the roadmap for the journey ahead.